Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Dr Mridula here. Now, eye allergy is very commonly seen among kids, and sometimes as a parent it hurts when your child constantly rubs their eyes or if the eyes are swollen. So I thought I will share with you some simple tips that you could follow so that you could reduce the eye allergy instead of before starting them on the eye drops and various other medications. So the first and foremost is try to identify what are the triggering factors. One of the allergens that trigger this eye allergic reaction, pollen is a very common one. So make sure that during the spring season that you close your windows, or you could also use an air purifier. The other one is these dust mites, which are commonly seen on our bed sheets or bedspreads, everything. So make it a habit that you clean your bed sheets or remove your bed sheets and wash them in hot water at least minimum once in a week. Also, if you have these stuffed toys, some kids they like to keep stuffed toys with them, make sure that you keep them away from the child, or at least wash them properly or dry them properly before the child uses it. The other thing is pets. So when kids they snuggle with their pets, the tiny hair particles or certain insects which are on the hair particles can actually trigger this eye allergy. So one thing is, make sure you do not allow pets into the child's bedroom. You give the pets a proper wash very frequently, and even if at all the child touches the pet, make sure that the child immediately washes his or her hand before touching the eyes or their face. The other and the most important thing is cleanliness. So you should make sure that as soon as the child comes back home from play or from outside, the child immediately changes his or her clothes. They wash their hands regularly, and especially after they come back home from playing, they should wash their hands, because the common thing is they keep touching their hands because of the urge to rub. So that can further aggravate it. So make sure that they're washing their hands properly. Also, I would recommend that the child takes a proper shower at least once or twice a day. But if that is not possible, at least make sure that they wash their eyes, the eyelids, clean their face properly at least minimum twice a day. Even before you start on eye drops, what I generally tell my patients is, what you could do is you could do a cold compression. That is, take a cloth, dip it in little cold water, squeeze it, and ask them to place it over their closed eyes. Now this gives a lot of relief to the kids and also helps to reduce the itching sensation and the swelling around their eyes. Now even if it doesn't subside, then the next step is to start them on lubricating eye drops and antihistamine eye drops. But the basic things that we as parents could make sure that our kids follow is this basic simple tips, and most importantly cleanliness. Okay, so think about it and try to make sure that your kid follows it. Take care.